This is TANKERBELL. She has had some updates since last video. Number one being the jack shaft. This is probably the most important thing here. Is it only had one, let me cut the light on here. It only had one bearing up here for the longest. And I didn't put one here. It just ran straight from that one all the way down. And that caused this whole jack shaft here to be at a little bit of an angle that I was unaware of. So it's kicked out at the bottom a little bit more. And I welded and I cleaned that, and I just thought my welds were bad. That was not the case. It was just at such an angle, when it started spinning, it would just shear it off of that little pulley down there. So finally I stepped back and I looked at it after it broke, and this here, I figured I could put a bearing down here and maybe that would keep it from flexing, and it has done great. I can pull stuff. I have gone up hills. I've gone through water, mud, everything, and it has not bucked me once. This here is the way to go. I suggest if you're building one, put two bearings, one at top, one at bottom, and that keeps it from flexing either way. The belt system, I got it worked out under here. I got that tensioner there. That spring there, I had to get a little bit tighter spring to pull it over there and kind of get that belt a little bit tighter. I also had a pretty good oil leak that I was unaware of. It came out of the shaft seal of the PTO side. Focus. Focus. Technology's great. Out of that PTO side, there was a lot of leaking oil. So I built a puller, I went ahead and I changed that, and that works 1,000 times better. What else did I do? I rigged up a flamethrower exhaust system. So you have a spark plug here, and then you have your other terminal that hits this pipe and completes the circuit. And I made it out of an old cattle prod. So I took apart a cattle prod, I ran it to the battery up there, and then it runs into the positive and the negative of the cattle prod, and then comes out of the two terminals, and then one goes to the spark plug and one goes directly to the pipe. I've also put in a mounting bracket here, rather than just holding it up with tying wire. What else have I done on this? Oh yeah, this switch here now operates the flamethrower system. New carburetor. Last video it was running on one cylinder. It ran great. I had no idea it was running on one cylinder till I pulled the spark plug off, and it stayed running, and there was no change in tone or power or performance or anything like that. I put a new carburetor on because that other double barrel was acting finicky. Put a new carburetor on, and this thing, completely different machine. I mean, it has done a lot better. I painted the air filter cover. I've painted the rims, the frame. I've painted the lift here better. What else have I done here? I instantly drew a blank. Good Lord. Oh, this little plastic crappy Briggs oil drains. Man that invented them should be shot. He should be shot multiple times. So I went to Academy, or Atwoods. I went to Atwoods and I picked up a new pipe and I adapted it out. So all you got to do is just drain it right into a bucket. There's plenty of room for that. That has saved so much hassle. I've patched up my gas tank. There was a crack in that. I went ahead and I patched that up. Seat has been professionally duct taped black because we're classy. Why is this phone not focusing? Here, let me clean you. There, that's not better. Okay. Yeah, I clear coated it. It's been clear coated. That's been another thing that's happened to it. Let me give it a little crank real quick. That clear coat's made a world of difference on it too. You can't really tell on the camera, but in person it's a lot shinier. I mean, you can actually put fingerprints on it now. That's what all that smudge is. You can tell it's a little cleaner. Just a little bit. I got the sticker. Pull this out here. Oh, we gotta cut it off. Don't embarrass me. Yeah. Drop it down a little bit. There we go. Mucho better. I got worried there for a minute. But it works great. Don't have much else to say about it. I think we need to light some stuff on fire. Let's light some stuff on fire real quick. All you gotta do to hit the fire is throttle it up real good, pull the choke out, flip this switch, and then kill it. I brought some stuff to play around with over here with the little flamethrower system there, and that's why it's so dark out here. I figured it might make it a little bit more interesting. So let's get into that. You toss some of that right there. That's way too much. And then you just give her a good old crank. And then you're good. See? Practicality. Also, don't want people touching your machine. There's about 500 volts in the exhaust system, so nobody will touch anything. That's a pretty good feature to me. It works okay, I think. I mean, you can't see me. You can light fireworks with it. You can build fires. You can shoot fire. Most importantly, you can shoot fire. Now, I wish I would have done bullhorns out the side. That would have been cool. But it works great as a side pipe. Plus, in the winter, right? Wow, you can't see anything. Let me switch the camera around. Yeah, that's better. Plus, in the winter, when it blows fire, it heats your cup holder up, which is great for hot chocolate. That's got to be a selling point. And the whole thing cost a whopping... I think 20 bucks is what I paid. I bought a used cattle prod, like 10, 15 bucks at a garage sale. Then just wiring and a spark plug. So, I already had most of that, so it technically only cost me the cattle prod, but, 20 bucks, you could probably go buy all the wiring and all that, and I just ran it directly into the battery up here. So positive goes down into one side of the toggle switch, and then to the positive right here, the cattle prod. That's the only thing that breaks the circuit. Works great. Yep. All right. Thanks for watching. Crap. Keeps rolling. That's right. Cole, park it on a hill. It's still in front? Okay. Cool. My pants fell down off that. Get it very carefully. There we go. That's a freaking bug. And that fell. The guineas are still screaming. They still don't like the. They still don't like the straight pipes on here.